You know what we're a week away from, bro?
What?
The Olympics. Paris.
Am I a bad American
Bonjour.
for not being that
No,
excited?
I think it's fine.
Is it weird
But
that
you're
I'm not
going to tune in.
excited?
We're going to start getting locked
Of course.
in.
Yeah, of course.
So, love this idea. Our producer, Ante, came up with. A week away from the Olympics, we're going to build the perfect U.S. Olympian.
Oh.
So, we're going to do speed, athleticism, stature, strength, stamina, personality, heart, IQ, and intangibles. But they have to be a U.S. athlete.
Okay.
So, like you said, speed, I'm going Usain Bolt. I said, you can't.
Right.
It's Jamaica.
Yeah.
Speed is the one I couldn't lock in on.
Why not? You have so many options.
My brain goes to Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, what's wrong
Right?
with that?
I wanted something faster, sexier.
Where'd you end up going? You're not there yet? Because I got one.
Where do you got?
Do you remember Michael Johnson, Olympian?
Yeah.
Gold medal? So I went him. And the reason I went him is because if you remember, he ran the 200 and the 400 meter.
Okay.
So in my head, I'm like, I would, instead of short distance speed, 100, 40-yard dash like a Tyreek Hill, I mean, brother, you're running the 200 and the 400. That's sustainable speed.
Yeah, true.
And if you remember, he used to wear those gold shoes, those gold track shoes. I mean, them things would just be flying around the track. So I feel like Michael Johnson, especially in the spirit of the Olympics, I feel like that's a good choice because it's not just out of the gate speed. He can sustain it the whole time.
I like that. You got to go track speed on this.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go Michael Johnson.
All right, cool.
I'm cool with that. I'm not gonna.
We'll see how many of these we agree on.
All right, athleticism. Who are you going with? Now, there's a difference between speed and athleticism.
Of course. And it's funny you brought up Tyreek Hill because that's where I went here.
Oh.
When you combine the speed, he's called the cheetah. But if you look at Tyreek Hill's, social media or any training videos of him, which I have, he plays a lot of basketball. He dunks on people. Agility-wise, you see him on the speed ladder or cones. It's ridiculous. Footwork, agility, athleticism. I'll go Tyreek Hill here.
2012 LeBron, Miami Heat LeBron.
Specific LeBron. Heat LeBron was different.
Well, if I say
that.
LeBron, everyone's saying LeBron now. I'm talking Miami Heat LeBron.
Yeah, prime LeBron.
Sickest athlete we've ever seen on a basketball court.
Facts.
That's my Olympian.
I can't argue.
So we go 2012 LeBron on this one?
Well, I got some more bronze coming up. So let's table
mine
this
has
one.
2012 LeBron. Stature. So this is build.
This is build.
Height.
Okay.
Weight.
Any LeBron is where I went here. That's why I said I want to table 2012.
I'm going intimidation. Ben Wallace.
But he's not the athlete of a LeBron.
But he has the
The
athleticism.
stature.
You have his size.
Who's bigger?
How
out of
yoked
those
he
two?
is.
Is Ben Wallace bigger?
Ben Wallace is probably wider.
I'm gonna look it up.
I think if you go exact height and weight, they honestly might be very close.
That's what I'm saying. Pound for pound, like who's
but
bigger?
I am like the literal build
He's
of Ben
a
Wallace.
big cat, dog.
Shoot, put like for the look, give me Ben Wallace. Fear the fro, give me that Ben Wallace. You're getting
Hold on, I wanna look
intimidation.
this up. All right, he's 6'9", 240. LeBron's like
bigger.
6'8", 2 what?
He's 6'8", 260.
Oh my God.
Maybe 250. All depends.
Bro, he's bigger than Ben Wallace? That's
But
insane.
the way Ben Wallace carries that weight, arms are a little bigger, more yoked.
Yeah, LeBron's a little bigger, 6'9", 250.
I'm still going with Ben Wallace.
I don't hate the Ben Wallace, the shoulders. I always thought stature-wise, Dwight Howard was always impressive too. Because he's 7 foot, I think, or close to it, and maybe, I don't know, 6'10", whatever.
I was thinking
and
like
the shoulders.
96 Shaq before he put on
Lean.
weight, moving like a gazelle too.
Bro, honestly, when he was skinny, like LSU Shaq was different.
David Robinson,
David
94
Robinson.
MVP year.
He's a true 7-footer. Run the floor, super. I don't hate David Robinson. We might have landed on this together.
Let's do David Robinson.
Let's go David Robinson.
Admiral.
He's a physical freak.
All right, strength. Who do you got?
Okay, so I went Aaron Donald.
Oh.
Because, and here's why. The first person that came to mind was Nick Chubb. Because
That's
we
who I
always
went
talk
with.
about that. Okay, so good. We're on the same wavelength. Here, I'll tell you why I picked Donald over him. So every time we've talked about Chubb, Nick Chubb. Every time we see him lifting, it's squats, and he's literally squatting Delaware. And the bar is bending, and it's incredible.
It's built that way. It's a tsunami bar.
Well, whatever. It's 1,000,000 pounds on it, right? And you and I walk away impressed from that.
Yeah.
The thing about Aaron Donald, though, is you see more than just squat. You see him squat in Delaware. Mm-hmm. You see him bench press in Rhode Island. Mm-hmm. You see him deadlift. You follow me here? You see him deadlift in Texas. Like he's doing everything in the weight room. The only other person that comes to mind like that is James Harrison. But he's too old now. So I feel like Aaron Donald, fresh out of the game. He's probably still in tremendous shape. I'm going Aaron Donald.
I like that call. You could even stature. He's shorter than what we want. That's why we went NBA.
Who?
Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
But that's something.
Strength. Just pure strength. I feel like he's total. Not that Chubb has he's benching 135 here. But I'm just saying, I feel like Aaron Donald's more total body strength, if that makes sense.
Stamina. Who did you go with?
I went Michael Phelps. I just think.
Thinking the same thing. Yeah, I went someone different.
And I think I've said this to you before. In my career, the best athletes that I've covered, where I've done a story and I walk away being like, oh my God, like, how's this even a human being? Has always been combat athletes. But I had to, man, how lucky am I being where I'm from and where my career started? Michael Phelps, Baltimore, Katie Ledecky, Bethesda, Maryland. So I covered Bethesda. Both. And walking away from both workouts. So Phelps was a more traditional story where I interviewed him in the pool and all that. Ledecky, the story was about her in the weight room, her on land, her training not in the pool. So I was in both of their elements of training, in other words. And I walked away from those stories, not so much these are the greatest athletes I've ever seen like I do when I cover a fighter, but I walked away thinking about stamina. I walked away being like, man, swimmers can do whatever all day long because swimming takes so much with your lungs and your, endurance. I think swimmers maybe are the best stamina. I mean, outside of like an ultra marathoner or something. So I'm gonna go Michael Phelps for stamina.
I went Katie Ledecky for stamina.
Right, there you go.
Bro, she holds a world record in the 500-meter freestyle.
There you go.
The fact that she could swim and set a record, and she's swimming for like 15 minutes.
Right. Swimmers, dog.
Swimming for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Can't wrap my mind around that.
Facts.
Because I don't care how in shape you are, you come out of the pool, you're hurting.
I'll take your word for it.
You're gassed.
I'll take your word for it.
All right, this is a good one. Personality. You got if you are our ideal Olympian, you have to be the media darling with the world watching you, do all the right things, say all the right things in the interview, and just be charismatic. Who do you go with personality?
I went Serena Williams.
Oh.
And I went Serena because she gave you the range her whole career. When she was young, she kind of played her position and played the background to her older sister Venus, who was kicking everyone's butt. Then when it was Serena's time, we saw a big personality. But we've also, over the course of her career, we saw Serena cuss people out. We saw Serena cry for both wins and losses. I just feel like Serena was pure. Like Serena was unapologetically her, but within the framework of being a star athlete. She wasn't a pain in the butt. She just was very like open and honest, and I respect that. I try to live like that. So I'm going Serena personality.
I'm victim of the moment.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards.
Nothing wrgo with that. He's not much humble pie there, though.
And that's what I want.
Yeah, you want that dog.
We're winning.
You like that dog.
Yeah. I swear I'd go. He's a guy, and all the reports are coming out on the Netflix doc, on the basketball players like receiver, yada, yada. He is owning the show. He can't have enough cameras on him.
Facts.
And everything he says, he's like, man, they got to adjust their game around me. Playing with Steph Curry, LeBron, KD, Devin Booker.
Yep.
All those guys. I go Anthony Edwards. All right, this is a really important one here.
Okay.
Heart.
Say it again.
Heart.
Clear eyes.
Full hearts. Can't lose, brother.
Texas forever.
What you got? What you got in your heart, brother?
I went Kobe.
Bam. Same.
I mean, bro, I'll tell you what did it for me. It wasn't all the mama mentality and all the championships and all that. That was great. But when Kobe popped his Achilles, and I've seen so many athletes do that, and they have to be carted off or whatever. And I'm not knocking them. I'm saying, like, it's the worst injury in sports. For Kobe to pop his, be more pissed than he was in pain, refuse to come out of the game, shoot his free throws, and then pretty much being forced out of the game, refused to have help walking off. Like, get away from me, you MFers. I'll walk off on my own. Thanks. I'm Kobe. That's what did it for me when I was like, all right. Any hate, and I was a Kobe fan, so I didn't have any hate. But any, like, inkling of doubt or hate that I had in my heart for Kobe left that day.